Welcome to tonight's video on 5.1, quotients of monomials. Remember, a quotient is the answer to a division problem. A monomial is a polynomial that has one term. That has one term. For example, 5xy is a monomial. It's one term. So recalling that when we multiply with exponents, we add the exponents. So for example, this would be -2 times 5. Then we would have x to the second times x, y times y, and z to the third times z to the fourth. So notice here when we multiply we get -10. Here we add the exponents. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. 3 plus 4 is 7. So that's what happens when we multiply monomials. When we divide, we can subtract. So 5 goes into 15 3 times. And then t to the third minus 5. So 3 minus 5 gives you -2. Now you'll put the term at the part of the fraction with the bigger number. So since the 5's on the bottom of the fraction, we'll put the 2 on the bottom of the fraction. So it's going to be 1 over 3 squared. Another example here, 30 divided by, so you can break it up, 30 divided by -6. Then you have x squared over x to the third and y to the third over y squared. 30 divided by -6 is -5. X squared over x to the third, so 2 minus 3 means that is 1 or -1, and since the 3 is the bigger number on the bottom, that means the x is going to go on the bottom of the fraction. And in this case, 3 minus 2 gives you 1, and since the bigger number is on the top of the fraction, the y is going to go on the top. The next problem, 48 over 32 times x to the fifth over x to the fourth times y to the fifth over y to the sixth. So 48 and 32 have a common factor of 16, so 16 goes in twice and 3 times there. And then 5 minus 4 gives you 1, so the x goes on the top since the 5 is on the top of the fraction. 5 minus 6 gives you -1, which means the y goes on the bottom since the 6 is the bigger number, and there's your final answer. This one here, I rewrote the problem. It's 2x squared over -y squared. So remember, in something like this, you're going to distribute the 2 to each part. So it's going to be 2 squared. Remember, when you raise it to a power, you multiply the exponent, so 2 times 2. And then, remember, negative squared is going to be positive, and then it's going to be y squared. So it's 4x to the fourth over y squared. Here, when you multiply, remember you go straight across. So it's going to be 6u squared over 2v to the 4th. And then you can divide, so 6 goes into 2 3 times, or 2 goes into 6 3 times. So it's 3u squared over v to the 4th. All right, hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in class.